Hey, we'll all soon be gone. Hey, what's the matter with the bright red lights? Hey, in the moment when the world went blind, but everything's alright. We don't give a damn this time. Yeah. Everyone's a hypocrite. In this game we cannot win. Hey, what's the matter with the bright red lights? Hey, in the moment when the world went blind, but everything's alright. We don't give a damn this time.
Chat. How's it going for everyone? How y'all doing as we get this fine and wonderful Saturday afternoon started? We're loading up into Storage Hunter to start the day off. There we go. So we're starting here with Storage Hunter. Play it for a couple hours. Maybe longer if I manage to stay interested for that long. But I do tend to get tired of simulators after a couple hours. And then we would switch to a different simulator and just rinse and repeat until I get tired of streaming. So that's the game plan. Yeah, I think we got some good auctions in Blueberry today, and I do think we need to get some items built back up, get our supply for our pawn shop here, because I think we're basically out or almost out of items. And a 4 and a 5 make for some pretty good stuff. Sean, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good myself. Hope today is treating you well as well. Looks like a pretty nice unit, I'd say. Alright. This is a 4. So this will go for a few thousand easy. Alright. Dropping my bidding down to the minimum increment now. Because we've gotten it close to where it's gonna be. Don't know why the audio briefly cut out there. Hi there, kitty. Hi. Hi, Axel. Yeah. Who's my pretty baby? No. You don't get to have any of my root beer float. No, you don't. Yeah. Good kitty. Alright, the 5 is available. Let's first, though, let our cat get nice and comfy in our lap. Yeah, you did that right, Axel. Yeah, you get to get comfy down there. Alright. Now we gotta run all the way over to this one to secure our 5. Forget what the third auction was. I think a 3. So we might go ahead and hit that one up too. Not a lot in this unit, I'd say, but a couple okay looking items in there.
Okay. Come on.
Let's fire through these bids.
More.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Yep.
Yeah, such a good kitty, just sitting patiently in my lap.
Come on.
Yeah,
Over here. Oh.
you're a good kitty. Yes, you are.
Okay.
Higher.
Such a good kitty.
Higher. Follow. More.
Oh, damn, still going? Still bidding this up. Jesus.
Okay.
There must have been some damn good stuff that I didn't really notice in this unit, which is entirely possible, because I only took a quick glance. This might be the most expensive unit I've bought, possibly, at 3.8. What's the third auction in town? Oh. 3. I mean, we could win a 3 pretty easily. So fuck it, let's do it. Let's win the 3 too. Get all 3 of these units secured for us. Alright. I was hoping with a unit with a lot of items. Because we don't necessarily need high quality items, we just need a lot of items to get our pawn shop
Yep.
restocked.
Come on. Follow. Yeah. Come on.
We should be able to win these auctions pretty easily.
Okay. Okay.
And make good profit, theoretically. It'd be very unfortunate for us if we lost on all 3 of these units. Can you stop bidding, old lady? Jesus Christ, was this your husband's unit and that's why you're bidding on it so intently? God damn! Holy shit! What's in this fucking unit that Mabel wants so bad? Like,
Come on.
holy sh... I'm gonna let her have it at this point. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, 22 on that 3? No. No, just no. That was ridiculous. Alright. So, this is our 4, which, like, before we've even prepared anything, just from our character's previous knowledge of what these things go for, we're already in profit. So, we're feeling pretty good about this unit. We didn't even have some of the stuff known either, so I think we got some very nice profit on this unit. A sign asking Santa to stop here. There's some silly little items in this game. Alright. Let's just work through it all. Get it all scanned and cleaned up. Let's see. Trumpet, I think, could possibly fit in a chest. Constellation poster definitely fits in the chest. Just hopefully I don't forget the constellation poster because it kind of blends in. A train station clock? How the fuck did someone get their hands on this? Damn it. There we go. There we go. Alright. We got some flip-flops, which potentially could fit in a chest. Microscope, which we've experienced before. That's definitely fitting in a chest. Iron cage. I think this would fit in a chest, right? Totally. Totally imagine that being in a chest. Just open it up and it fucking accordions out. Because that's the only way an iron cage would fit in a chest, as if it could accordion. Surfboard. Go where I told you to go, you damn surfboard. Alright. Clean up this manuscript. Might fit in a chest, depending. Beach ball. Got a nice little beach hat. Ah, fuck. The manuscript's gone. Well. That's unfortunate. Guess we can't sell that. Can we lockpick that? No, of course we can't. Alright. So we'll move this over here since it's not openable. And let's go check out R5. See what we got going on over here. 5 known items would put us at a loss. Which means there best be some unknown items in here. Ooh, we got some unknown items. Nice little skeleton. Drop it in the pool. Toy spaceship, penguin, gold bar. Ooh, an unknown medallion. Helps us a lot. Toy keyboard might fit in a chest. Cookware, probably not. Beach coconut drink, possibly. Iron stove, decidedly not. Ooh, pirate hat, nice. Pirate hat, probably not. Grab machine? We're getting close to profit. So most likely we'll be able to get profit on both units. Which is what we like to see. Keyboard holder. Dishwasher. A lot of large items. Calculator. Grandfather clock. Okay. Firework. Microscope. But this one's not the legendary one. Halloween pumpkin. Okay. Oh yeah, we're profit. We're clear. We're clear. We made profit on both our units. Love to see that. Love to see that, chat. Luckily, this Porsche part is one we've already turned in. Otherwise, our profit wouldn't be as nice. Each hat. And the final thing. Ooh, it opened. And just has a textbook in it. Okay, that's nice. Means we can fit a lot of stuff into it. So let's start fitting stuff into it. Alright, there we go. Bring it on over here now to try to fit some of these items into, if we can. It's pretty small. I think we're only gonna fit a couple of things in, but damn it. Hey, get in there. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now, what did we make? We made 2,000 profit on that one, and not quite 1,000 here raw value. So we're clearing. We're guaranteed 3 easy on those 2 units. Not bad. Not bad. And start loading bad boy on up. Let's see. Small gap on the side I don't think is fitting much of anything. I'm gonna try to get these bigger items out of here first. Just because they're going to be a pain in my ass. Okay, there we go. Now, I think we can possibly fit this one in. Possibly. Need to drop that. Unfortunately, that does not seem to want to fit straight. No. Okay. So I guess we'll let it be tipped on there. That's acceptable, I guess. Ball's trying to roll away. Move it back here. Anything else I want to try to fit in this trip? Probably put the surfboard onto here. Maybe this onto there. Then can I fit this? Will you stay up there? No. No, you won't. It's E to tip the direction. God damn it. Okay. There we go. We got our locked chest, so we can drop that off after we drop everything else off. Even though I don't think they'll get it done in time. Alright. Okay. There we go. Come back here. Get that queued up to be unlocked for us. But we're not in any rush to get that back. It's absolutely fine if we miss out on that. And I keep forgetting how fast this truck can go. Alright. Let's see. Can this fit across? Not the way I wanted. Can it fit like this, though? Yes, yes it can. Okay. Makes for a relatively smooth top. And we can throw some more things that are low-lying in there. Beautiful. Then try to sneak these other things on in with it. Make it so that we have as much as possible crammed in. Okay. Oh, and this. Okay. That's everything except our missing manuscript. From that unit. Then we come around here to this unit. Okay. Let's see. Can definitely fit the door. Not how I meant to fit the door, but oh well. This can go in there. This can go in there. This can go in there. Okay. Just arranging some of the stuff. So that we can very easily be like, this is gonna fit, or this is decidedly not going to fit. And get as much of it in one thing as we can. If only I could open the casket, because then I could put the Halloween skeleton into the casket. I think this will probably be able to go with us. There we go. That, and that. Okay. Maybe. Okay. And I briefly thought about trying to flip the pool upside down and placing it on top of this, but feels a little risky. So I'm not gonna. Well, those go right on in. for our homeboy, whose name I forget, will go and place it all for us. Alright. This is gonna be 1 to 2 trips. Probably 2. It's crammed all the way up. Okay. This is too wide. And even with the tailgate down, I don't think we got enough support to put it like this. So, this will probably be a second trip. And we'll take the taller items, yeah. Because we can fit this in there. We can fit this in there. We can probably fit this right there. And that just means we do something like that and throw in a pool for the final trip. And that will get us everything from those 2 unit buys today. And then we'll pick up the cash. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that this is, 3 hours on it. It's not gonna be done in time. So we'll pick that up in the morning. Scan and repair its stuff. Drop it off at our pawn shop. And then head to the big town to continue our work there. Backed up a little too far. Right there. Alright. Just so I don't go launching the skeleton into the beyond. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Skeleton. Go ahead, take your nap right there. And then we'll take this. And drop it like that. Excellent. Alright, let's drop these off here. I think we got a full interior, or a nearly full interior. Not quite full. $4,000 there. I need to, I think, hit this a time or two. Get them to put the stuff out, maybe? Come on. Unless we don't have room for those things, maybe. Yeah, we probably don't have any of that size item to go out. Hard to tell. But anyway, that has everything. So we now need to head to our house in town. Sleep. Pick up the lock chest in the morning, and then like I said, we got a decent amount of build-up. So I think we go back to the big city. Because we do have a house over there now. And this area, we're at 49 of the 50 we're trying to hit, so. And we're almost halfway through. That's with items still to sell, so we're feeling fine. We're not worried. We do have to sit here for a little bit though, unfortunately. Oh, so I stretch. Ow. Oh. All right. Chat, while we sit here waiting, I'm gonna take a look, see if we have any deals going on at shadowarmada.com/shop. And, oh, that's interesting. I'm going to need to fix that real quick. This. Apparently that decided... I forgot they turned off the notifications for that, which annoys the shit out of me. Give me a moment, chat. What is it? One shift left to move something to a specific screen, right? Or, fine, I guess I'll have to do it fucking manual. Not seem to respect those win shift things. On the bright side, all of these commands, I've ran them so much that I just hit up on these terminals a few times and we get the commands for it. Apparently this one I did some other things since. Jesus Christ. Where is it? Come on. There it is. Apparently, my certs for shadowarmada.com decided to expire on me. Because, of course they did. Now they've been renewed. So now, in theory, if I try doing this again... Yep, now the cert's good. Okay, now that the cert's renewed on shadowarmada.com, at shadowarmada.com/shop, 15% off an order of $65 or more. That is the current deal. I think it goes through the entire weekend, if memory serves me right. So, yeah. That is a thing that is going on, and you should check it out. Nothing good in this chest, though, let me tell you that. Pretty shit chest. Pretty shit chest. Alright. Drop that off. What? Don't know why it didn't want to show any available items, but okay. I need to pick up some cash. There we go. 21. And it'll continue to make some more while we're away. But we are heading back to the big town, even though there could be a rank 5 auction. But we need to do some work in the big town. Because while we're almost renowned 50 in Blueberry, we got a ways to go Ow. Anyway, as I was saying, we got a ways to go in Black Elk. Both east and west. Though we're currently focused on whichever half the junkyard's considered. Which is East Black Elk. So yeah, we're focused on the East Black Elk pawn shop because we already got the house over here. That was our major achievement last time. So, junkyard. Let's hit these auctions up. Junkyard is generally pretty nice to us because the quality of the items is generally not great, as you would expect from a junkyard. And so the units go for pretty cheap, but due to the level of our fixing tool, we get huge profit on these units.
Okay. Come on.
That's been my experience with the junkyard thus far. Trying to decide. I think we probably save up for the. I don't know if we want the fixing or the verification tool first. It's a tough decision. Because they're both to the final level. I'll probably go fixing tool first. Just because that one's ability to make up its cost is a lot more apparent than the other stuffs. Because it's like, with the verification tool, the verification tool is only helpful for legendary items, the final upgrade. And it takes a lot longer to make up 25,000 in verification costs than it does to make up 25,000 via repairing stuff. Hey, it's a tentacle. Don't get any ideas, chat. It doesn't have a flared base. No flared base means no. That does not mean the sword equals yes, though. Because sharp edges is also a no. Book. Toilet paper holder with toilet paper, it looks like. Gas stove. What else we got in here? Oh my god. Freaking trophy. And since we're in the main town, we don't care about Borscht parts. Though, then again, we might, because we only have, like, 4 left that we need. Alright, chest is the last item from here. And it just has a baseball. That is the most disappointing chest ever. That's arts and cultures, which we know right where that is. So we can get the turnaround on that. Alright. Let's think here. This is a base item. Shove it in as far as it'll go. Beautiful. And I guess you can be the other base item. Don't know what's coming out the bottom of you, but oh well. Don't care enough to try to figure it out. Okay, we can fit our medium-sized stuff like right up in there. Sword. Rug. Handbag. Guitar amp. And tentacle. Once again, do not even think about it, chat. It does not go there. Alright, this is the final piece of the puzzle. Beautiful. That's all the items from that, so let's go take care of these, and then if we can sneak in another auction in the junkyard, we will. Otherwise, we will go and hit up the blind bazaar. Okay. Wait, where's the... Okay, right there. It's like, where's our verification? But yeah, verification of legendary items costs how much?
Welcome.
150. So to make up 25,000, that's a lot of verifications. But upgrading items to perfect, that's a lot easier. Beautiful. We're at 25. Which means... tier 4 auctions now. Got it. Now... Junkyard. When's the last auction end? We're definitely not getting this one. But we can do this one. So we got one final junkyard auction. Then I think we'll probably have time for a blind bazaar run. And then this in-game day will come to a close. All right. Okay. Let's do this.
Come on.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, like I just won this unit for 155. Before I even fix anything, Okay, admittedly, before we even fix anything, $14 profit. But the moment we're done, let's look at that, how that profit is. I hate when some of those boxes you see turn out to be instant sells, by the way. Hate when that happens. And this is probably one of the worst ones I've gotten from the junkyard, but it's still it's still doubling in value. Minimum. Oh. Let's see if we can get this lock picked. Nope, of course we can't. Hate when that happens, because then you don't know what your profit's gonna be on a unit. Alright. These go in sideways. No, they cannot. Which means they have to go in the long way. And take up pretty much the entirety of my freaking truck bed. Alright. Can we squeeze you in? No, not really. Can we squeeze you in? Yes. Okay, and then we just throw this other stuff on in. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, we're at a minimum doubling the value from the unit. And that's always a pretty solid venture. And depending on what gets found via the lockpick, could really make a ton of profit off the unit. Because, like, technically speaking, there could be, like, a legendary microscope inside the chest. Ow, hiccups hurt. Alright, let's drop everything off except the chest. And then we want to go get that chest locksmithed. Which is going to be all the way out this way. Like I said, all the way out this way. And then we follow that up with a visit to the Blind Bazaar.
Yes, Chief?
Now, will we get something good from the Blind Bazaar? Something bad from it? Who knows? Who knows? We're gonna park right there so that we have a nice easy time loading it up, and we gotta use this to sign up. Alright, we got 3 boxes. military. Class A. Now, do the classes mean anything? I have no idea. But hopefully we can get the 1,800 back. We'll start with the small box, I think. Ooh, a lot of stuff in this one. Dump it out. Okay. So we got a military meal. We got a handgun. We got binoculars. We got another military meal. Food container, flashlight, and a radio. Okay. Box number 2. Definitely pretty shitty. An MRE. Handgun. Rifle ammo. Pistol ammo. And a canteen. I think I might be understanding what the classes refer to on these. And it does not reflect rarity. Yeah. Binoculars. Handgun. Baton. Canteen. Canteen. Pistol ammo. Stun grenade. Green smoke grenade. And yellow smoke grenade. And we lost on this unit. And I've definitely figured out what the classes mean. So if y'all remember, when I had the Class C, I had to repair a lot more. So my theory, a game theory, some might say, would be that the class of the auction refers to the quality of the item, not the rarity of the item. Unless an A class is worse than a C class, but that would be counter to how most things that do alphabetized classes work. So yeah, my theory is that the class of the auction refers to the quality, like the damage quality of the goods that are present. Now I want to swing by and drop these off. I'm gonna say I don't think I'd make it to the locksmith in time. And so we'll just worry about the locksmith on the morrow. I still don't know why we chose this room for our bedroom. That doesn't make sense to me. All right. Now then, nothing opens till 9, except possibly our auctions. Yep. Where's the auctions? All the way over there. All right. Let's go get some more junkyard auctions done. But yeah, I feel like Blind Bazaar auctions class correlates to repair state. And has no indication of rarity. Come on. Let me have it. Let me have it. Back down, Mr. Mustache. This is my unit. Okay. That one's secured. And it does that. The other junkyard auction ends at 4. Okay. Bathtub. Cleaning supplies. Storage box. Ooh, that we opened. Possibly a gun fell out of here. But it at least has a knife and a present and a fishing depth meter. Which is pretty nice. Don't count that as a chest though. But we do got a nice little revolver here. Kitchen module. This is the chest. Of course, we failed to freaking open it. Figure. Siren part, which if I really wanted to, I could try to turn in. But it is the other half of town, and so I'm not going to. Giant fucking cultivator. And a skateboard. Alright. On the right side, that fits in the bit of a truck now. On the downside, not much else is going to fit in the back of our truck. Maybe this. And then these small items can sneak in as well. trying to get any of those in with that giant awkward cultivator be a little difficult. So let's run these over, sell them, go pick up our other stuff. Then queue up the other junkyard auction. Boom, 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 boom. Right here. Thank you. Okay. Meow. Okay. Meow. Ow. The handling on this thing seems questionable at times, let me tell you. Okay, let's get the last little bit loaded in. Beautiful. Okay. Auction. Get all the way down. Sign up for the other junkyard. And it's over here. Alright, let's back her up. You can tell I'm confident that I'll win by how I parked right next to the unit. Or is it an intimidation tactic? To make them think I'm much more invested in getting this unit. And thus increase the likelihood that they give up. There we go. Let's see what we got. We got some sunglasses. Toy car. Microphone. Dishwasher. Halloween pumpkin, which potentially could fit in the chest. Beach cooler. Candle. Screwdriver. Cooler. Kid pool. Bench. Okay. Necklace. Christmas present. Now you may be thinking, why didn't he grab the necklace? Or why did he just put the necklace still partly inside the unit? And similar such trains of thought. Well, the answer is that necklace is to be very, very easy to lose track of. And now, the moment of truth. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's get it out. Make sure nothing fell through, okay? What we got in here? We just have a painting. Oh wait, no, there's some cleaning supplies too. Alright, there we go. But that gives us plenty of room for some of these smaller items to go safely on in. Driver. Necklace. Now, will the pumpkin fit or not? It fit. Beautiful. All right. There we go. Let me get this figured out so that it's not at weird angles. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now then, I can... That's not the way I want that rotating. I think that's roughly the way I wanted that to... There we go. And we got a couple more coolers we can throw in. And probably bring this. Beautiful. Do you think this'll fit? Ultimately, the answer is yes. Not how I was intending it to. But it's still a yes. Those other things, I mean, I could probably squeeze the pool in, but I have to come back for the sink anyway. So, we'll come back for both. Because that's not too bad. Now we need to go drop this stuff off. There must be black ice on these roads, I swear. Okay. Did I have a locked chest in there? I think so. So we do need to keep our eye out for that. There we go. Okay. Now we trade block chests. Then we go pick up our appraised. They put that too close to the road. Alright. Hello. Please unlock that for me, and I'm here to pick that one up. Thank you very much. What we got in here? We got a robbery mask, a monitoring camera, and a siren part. And it looks like that's all. Okay. Now we need to pick up from the art dealer. So that way we have that back in our inventory. Our dealer's gonna be where? Where? The normal pawn shop is like over there. So I think if we follow this, and this, and there it is. Alright. Let's pick up that
What have you got?
legendary item. Thank you very much. Easter trophy worth $1,800. God damn. Okay, let's go sell all this stuff right on over here. Yum. 26. And then we had 2 items left at the junkyard we needed to grab, I believe. Which was a sink and a pool, if memory serves me correct. And hopefully it does. Only one way to find out, though. Alright, it was right over here. Yep. Nope, that fell the wrong way. Get back in there. Okay. This is the last of the junkyard. So we go, we sell these, and then go to the blind bazaar. It's that simple. Okay. Let's head on over to that blind bazaar. Which is this way. This way. Does that X mark a spot where if I was going the right speed I could launch myself over here? Maybe. Alright. Do I have any... Three boxes. This is a B class.
Come on!
So, since it's a B class, there should be a few things that I definitely need to fix. There should not be as many perfects as we had in the A class, if my idea is correct. In regards to how those classes work. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah!
It could also be that they alphabetized the other direction, and so C class is like the best items, which, or C class is better items. I need to open the box. And so this would be better items than the A class. Definitely looks like better items than the A class. But I do think it's based on repair. Because I just had to repair basically everything in that box. Handcuffs. A miniature rake. Protective glasses. Microscope. Hammer. Firework. Borscht cart. Alright, what's this one got? Compass. Siren part. Microscope. Borscht part. And a car battery. Yeah, I would say that the class reflects how much reflects repair, the quality, not the rarity. Now, I don't have a lot of points of reference, obviously. But the points of reference I have are all pointing to that being the case, because I do remember needing to repair. But it could also reflect rarity and be inverse what one would expect, where A has lower rarity items than B has lower rarity items than C, etc. And thus it inverts the normal A-B alphabetized class ranking. But that is still a possibility. I can't say that it's decidedly not that, because we had the fucking telescope in here. We had a lead, and our A stuff was pretty much highest rarity of fucking rare.
Morning.
Did he just say morning when it's 7:32 p.m.? Alright, let's go sell all this stuff. We got a bunch of wonderful goods to go and sell to our preferred pawn shop over on the east side. Okay. And then I cut all the way over to here. I believe they close at 9, right? Okay, and all we're left with is a legendary telescope. Beautiful. Okay, we're almost out of gas, so I'm gonna go fill that up before I forget. And we do have a telescope. He's trying to decide. I think we'll hold the telescope. That's not the house we bought that showed up on our mini-map. That's the other house that we haven't bought yet. The house we've already bought is over this way. Now, which ones are vehicles? Okay, that's the one I needed. Alright. Everything at Blueberry has probably been sold by this point. But we don't care. We do not care if that is the case or not. We just need to come right on over here to the junkyard. Now we what auctions we got? Okay. 12 and 2 are the start times for the other auctions here. Let's just go right here to start. Okay. We'll probably win this one pretty quickly.
Come on! Yeah!
Thought we were gonna win this one pretty quick. They must have realized there's something valuable in there. But it's still our unit. We're still taking her. Fuck, I hate it when it's the tub that's the instant sell. Every single fucking time. I like this table. That might fit in the chest, especially with it being this chest. Ag. Molecule model. Oh. This is a known Borscht part. Looks like the shift stick. Also, I believe this chest isn't locked for once. Which means we'll just open it right away. Calculator, notebook, comic book. Get all of those thrown on in. Okay, that's it. That's literally everything. I mean, still basically double value of the unit. Now, it's like I could try to... Do I want to try to win those with only that much? Because 25, and I can upgrade my fixing tool. But that leaves us with 2,000 to win the 3 and the 4. I'm not going to. Okay. The next auction was at 12 and then 2. I do need to kind of use the bathroom. So, I'm going to run over here. Put it in park. I just realized there was one item at least in that list we didn't repair, but oh well. I don't care enough. Okay. I need to pause it there. I need to use the bathroom, so I will be right back. All right, chat. I am back. Let's resume. So, auction was at 12. Not yet. Maybe after we win the 3, I might. It's a tough decision, though. We're definitely close to the point at which we would buy it, though. That much is certain. But it's like with 3 and a 4 auction coming up, it's like I don't want to just risk not being able to win one of those. It's like if I win the 3, I could get enough from the 3 that I feel comfortable doing it and still can get the 4. you know. But I'm not sure yet. How are our districts? Oh, Blueberry did hit 50. Look at that. Didn't even realize that. Did not even realize that. Yeah, Blueberry's technically, other than doing the 3 collectors in Blueberry, Blueberry's technically done. However, we still got plenty of work to do in both East and West Black Elk. But we're doing them one at a time. At Renown 30, we'll be able to buy the pawn shop, which will be soon, but I don't think I want to buy it until my verification, until I've finished my verification tool. So after I've upped it again, once I've upped that verification tool and then get enough for the East pawn shop, then I'll buy it, but not before that, I don't think. Because I imagine the pawn shop's pretty penny. Alright. Let's loop around these storage crates to the auction. This is looking like a fairly shitty unit, so we should be able to secure it for low value, at least based on what we can see.
Okay. Come on. Okay.
But they must know something I don't,
Yeah.
because they're putting this up decently high. But it is a 3. 900. Alright, what we got? Oh, we just won our 100th auction. Nice. Okay. Got a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Tomato plant. Oh, that needed both scanned and repaired. Okay, I wasn't expecting that from the coffee machine. Over there. Cabinet. Okay. Where did that? Okay. It's like, what the fuck just happened to it? That was like the most egregious instance of it, of something getting outside the map, and that was just from a natural fall. Okay. Now, based on expected profit from this unit, I think we will be fine. Though, admittedly, at this rate, we are going to be doing the other auction before we sell stuff. Actually, technically, this might be able to fit in the chest. This is definitely fitting in the chest. Okay. And it's not a locked chest. Which is huge. Come on. Microphone, alarm clock, textbook. It's technically time for the other auction. Where is it? All the way over there. We're gonna run over there real quick. Get our exercise in. Hustle, hustle. Yeah, we have no idea what's in there. We're not gonna be able to see shit. But we know it's a 4.
Come on.
Yeah.
So it should be a pretty good unit.
Come on.
More.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, I'm not going to bother checking what's in that unit, but I want it with enough left over. I'm going to be a broke boy. But max level fixing tool. So, currently 21. But we haven't fixed everything up fully yet. So we're going from 21. Let's see what we end up at. For this unit. Don't think either of those are gonna fit in here. Okay. Turn over to this side now. We started at almost 2-2. And so, because of our upgrade on this unit, we are making 500 more. $500 on this unit. Which is pretty damn good. Is this gonna fit? Kind of. Can throw some of the smaller stuff in underneath. Dun, 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 dun. All Alright. Getting a lot of it crammed in there. Okay. Okay. Might actually be able to fit it all. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. That's that unit cleared out. Let's go and sell all of this stuff. With its extra $500 of profit since we upgraded the fixing tool. And that will definitely get us enough renown. That we're technically to the point we could buy it. What's it cost? 15,000 for this pawn shop. Now, that is lower value than the final verification tool. So we'll probably end up buying that before the verification tool. Because it's not that often that we run into legendaries. Alright, this unit cost me $1,500. Also, I don't know why I put the couch on the different side. Crowbar. Dresser. Gold bangle. Bucket. Police hat. A giant fucking spider. Was not expecting that to be just chilling there. There's some stuff hiding behind the chest, so let's move the chest on out. Gamba. Fuck. This up the crucifix. And some beer bottles. And a medallion. Beautiful. All right. Actually, do I want to load these up yet? No, I don't think I do. I'm back out of there. Okay, let's load these up first, I think. Both of these have a complete clear and sunder? They do. Now, will they fit? They will. Okay, so we put that one down. Then we sneak some stuff under it. And you might be thinking, why would he do that? Why not put the other one on and then sneak it under both of them? Well, it's easier to put it under one at a time than it is to slide it through two at a time, so. Okay. Bottles will fit, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Next step is to get this thing in. Number 2. Bam. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Anything gonna go under you? Maybe this sideways? Apparently. No, that's not gonna fit. Okay. Maybe this? Depends on how its collision works. Not terrible. Leaves us these 3 things. Yeah, I'll do all those in a different trip. Let's get to the wonderful pawn shop over here on the east side. Get all these items here sold. Oh, I forgot to fix one of the items. So let me just run back out there and fix that real quick. Must have needed to scan it, and I only did one action on it. Here, right there. Now, will I be able to get them to the destination in time? Probably not. Those are the last of it. Yeah, there's no way I make it in time. But we'll go as quickly as we can, just in case. But yeah, no, it's closing right now. Oh well. Guess we'll have to leave this stuff in the truck for the moment. Why did our truck lose controller? I have no idea. Let me just roll on in here. And sleep. We lost a good chunk of money, but it was an investment. You know, getting that upgrade verification tool, very good idea. We'll now run over to the locksmith, so that as soon as it opens, we can drop this chest off. Park right like this, so that we're ready to go. What do the auctions look like in the junkyard today? We got a 2, a 2, a 3, and a 1. Okay. Click sign up on that one, as that'll be the one we do first. We do this auction. Then probably this auction. Then one of those 2 auctions, and then the other one. Well, we sit here waiting. Real quick, gonna glance through our streams, see how many likes and stuff we got going on. TikTok, we've gotten 34 viewers, which feels low, but it is what it is. 1 like on that YouTube stream, 1 like on the portrait YouTube stream. It's not terrible, but not great. So if you are tuning in to one of our various streams and you have the ability to like and or follow, it would be greatly appreciated. But it is what it is. We've dropped that off. So now we need to head on back over. Quickest route is probably going to be this way. I'm just mentally replaying the way we normally get here. Which means pawn shop is there. Just stop here for a quick second to drop those 2 items off. Thank you. Now we need to get on over to the junkyard. We got 4 auctions we're gonna try to run today. Hopefully nearly 7,000 is enough for them, but we'll find out. This is auction 1. Because this was the shorter of the early starts.
Come on!
See how quickly I can scare them off.
Yeah!
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, they're still going.
And move!
And then I need the 10 to 12 auction. Did it sign me up? Or did the cursor glitch out? Cursor glitched out. Okay. Imagine if we can just rapid fire, get all the auctions, and then just spend the rest of the day going through it. That'd be nice. That'd be nice, but I don't know if that'll be the case. Because the other auction,
Come on.
I don't remember when the other auction started.
More. Come on.
Come on.
I think it started at 12. But don't quote me on that. It might have started later than that. I'm not sure.
Yep.
They're done? Nope, they're still going. They done now? Nope. If they bring this motherfucker up to 2,000, I'm backing out. As it is, I question whether going for it that far was worth it. I hate that sometimes the mouse glitches out in this game and just vanishes. Let's do that auction. Come on.
Come on. Come on. Esto. Okay. Okay.
Damn, we're still going. Alright. Then, yeah, the remaining auction was at 12. So, we might as well start processing some of this stuff. A rolling cleaner, huh? Car battery, callus. Oh, wait, that was a scam. Close that, just in case. And it's time for the final auction. Junkyards, we'll sign up for that. Move our vehicle on over. Alright. If we can get all four of these auctions secured, then we just have to inventory it all and get it sold.
Okay. Over here. Come on.
This is only a 1, so it'll probably end pretty quickly.
Come on.
But you never know. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. All right. Desk. Generator. Boom, boom. Dryer. Looked like the table would come free first. A lot of big items in this one. Okay. Wait. There we go. Pretty much everything is able to be fixed up at least now. Bum, 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 bum. Got a chest that's not locked. Love that. Rare comic book. Spaceman and Rolodex. Did get that repaired, right? Yep, okay. Didn't remember hearing the ding, so I wanted to double check. And there we go. That's this unit fully looted. And some models. I think all that fits. Yep. Okay. Beautiful. That's this one all sorted out. So, let's try loading this bad boy up. Dryer. Bam. Military generator. Bam. Chest. Bam. Yeah, go figure that that's not going to be able to close. I think we can probably squeeze this in. Okay, R. Okay. That kind of fits. Okay. And then I think this will probably be the final thing. Try to set it down on top of that. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna fit anything else. So we run this on over. We'll leave the locked chest where it's at for the time being. Because chances are we're gonna have some other locked chests that we're gonna have to run over there. And it'll be a lot easier to, when we're already over there, just pick up the one rather than make a special trip for it. Okay. Alright, now we can pick up the one remaining, table from its spot. And then we'll go deal with one of the other spots. Okay. So far, we've gotten that stuff from here. We got table. Chemical container. Borscht part. Beach towel. Clock. The clock could fit. What'd you know? Another police barrier. Jesus. Yet another table. I don't know which is more ridiculous. Pillow. Comic book. And board game. All right. So let's see. We got a giant table. Did we do what I'm thinking we do? Boom. It's the Tower of Tables. And on top of the topmost table, we'll put a chest. Okay. So far, so good. What else can we try to sneak in? If I take this, rotate it sideways, I could slip in there. And we can probably put a chair. Boom. Alright. This feels very risky. To try to stack anything on top of, so let's just take this, grab, and then we'll grab those last other things from that unit and move to the next. All right. Bam. All right. Let's just keep it going. All right. Okay, it's slightly too long, and I know it's too wide. Which direction is easiest? Probably gonna be this direction. With the tail down, yeah. Bam. There we go. Take this. That's also quite long. And then this goes like right there, I guess? Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, that's 2. So that's that unit. Don't see any open there. I'm trying to remember where all the things were. Here's one of our other units, and I think the third one, the final one's over that way. But small stuff to one side. Yeah, small stuff to one side, big stuff to the other. This stupid fucking thing. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. So far, so good. I think every unit so far has been profit, chat, which we love to see. I don't know if these will fit in a chest or not. Kerosene lamp. Bangle. Halloween critter, apparently. Definitely a weird thing. I'll give it that much. Grinding wheel. Not for that type of grinding. Cowboy hat. Alright, can we open the chest? Yes, we can. Alright, take it on out here. Open her up. What we got? We got a magazine, a soccer ball, and a crucifix. Lay the magazine flat. Alright. Now, are these going in? No, those are not going in. Had a feeling they wouldn't, but still wanted to check. Now, if their chains worked like actual chains, they could have went in. But they don't, so. But I love these giant wooden chests because you can just fit so many things in them. Boom. Alright. Now, what's going with us? The chest won't fit nicely, but we can definitely probably squeeze this weird creature in. Chains can definitely come with us. Santa's bag probably can. The door probably can. Okay. This has a good chance of being able to fit. And maybe this? Okay. Can I actually get this? Because that's upside down. That might be able to. Alright. Works for me. Need to get this there. Yum. Okay. Drop all this off. Okay. Now we need to grab the last items from that one. And the couple items. Or the last couple items from that unit. And then we got the one final unit still to go. Which I'm pretty sure I know where that final unit is. Beautiful. Okay, that's that unit cleared. And we need to circle this way. Go slow just to be sure. Yep. Final unit. I'm gonna pile the small stuff inside since it's dark out now. Makes it hard to see things that aren't in the unit. So anything that could easily disappear in the darkness, I'm going to leave inside. That chest will definitely help. We got a sugar bowl and a silver bangle in there. Throw the hand on in. Get this book on in. That's an instant sell. Go ahead, close that for the moment. Instant sell. Beach castle. Pretty nice quality desk. Instant sell. An old PC. Coffee machine. And metal closet as the final thing, it looks like. Yep. Let's fix that up. Okay. Okay. We got it all scanned. Now, unfortunately, due to the time, we can't sell any of it. So, we have to be bringing it back to our house and we'll have to store it. So, we got that much space. Can this fit? Is this skinny enough? Almost. Should be able to stay there. Old PC, I think. Can go in there. Coffee maker, maybe. Beautiful. Okay, that leaves that giant item, that giant item. Those couple of giant items and this. Okay. Actually, trying to think. This can probably come along. Excellent. This can probably come along. Because I think that things can go right in there. Okay. And if I can bring the chair, then we're golden. Actually, yeah, if we leave this, then we definitely can bring the chair. Even though the desk is freaking out for some reason. And then travel those 4 remaining items together. That works. That'll work. But we gotta go and store all these in our house, which is the unfortunate part, because we haven't yet made enough to buy the pawn shop. Otherwise, we could throw it all in there. Yeah, we're low on gas, I know. Shut up. We need to go get gas first, apparently, just so that that dinging doesn't drive me insane. There we go. All fueled up. Go grab the last 4 items. And then we can head to our house. So, we know what we must do. So this goes in like that. Then we're going to put this on top of that to keep a flat base. Then we're going to take this, flip it over, walk over here, put it like that. Then we're going to take this and put it there. I could have placed it in there better, apparently, but if it's in there, it's in there. It's where it intended to go. It's just trying to fall out. But I would expect nothing less. Let's pull on back in. Items in our truck stay. And all those items are in our truck. So all 4 of those items should be there. Beautiful. All right. Let's take a look at auctions in the junkyard. Just see what there is going on. Only 2, thank God. We can't really go get stuff from auctions at the moment. Because we kinda don't got room in our truck for anything. But we can get over here so that the moment it turns 9, we can sell all of these. Then we're gonna go pick up some of the other items from the house, sell those, you know, that pattern. Probably pick up, or no, we won't pick up the lock chest yet. We'll then go secure the 2 auctions, loot those 2 auctions, handle all that stuff, and at some point pick up the lock chest and sell all that. And that might get us enough to safely buy the pawn shop, but probably not. But once we get all that done, I might just call it for the day, for the stream. But that's our current plan. If this will ever open. Thank you. At long last. Alright. I want to get the stuff out of my house before we worry about any new auctions. And if that means we end up missing that shorter auction, oh well. You know? Okay, what do we want? Just trying to think through how I want to be putting this stuff in. Can I squeeze you into there? Beautiful. That's gonna make things a little bit easier on us. How about upside down? Do you like upside down better? No? You don't want to squeeze in there this time around? Pain in my ass. Okay, it was... not cute. I need R. I think it's this side down. There we go. Good enough. Let's see. Things that slip into the side is just those two items. Boop. Good enough. It'll stay. Most likely. This and this. And then the other items went into the chest. Boop, boop, boop. There's one more item. Where is it? There it is. Boop. Okay. There we go. And now the only thing that should be in here is the telescope. Beautiful. You then go sell these. Then go deal with pawn shop. Or then go and deal with junkyard. The junkyard. Did this all come? It did. Okay. Yeah. All right, we're at 11,000. Let's roll on over to the junkyard and check what items remain. Auctions. all the way down. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna end. That was a short one, but we got a nice long 4 that we get to do. So we'll do the 4, handle its items, handle the lock chest, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do from there. Alright, what do you got? Okay.
Okay.
Let's see how much a Junkyard 4 goes for. Damn, they're still going. You'd think they would have backed off by now. They must have the skills to repair the stuff like me. Alright, we got a lamp. Classroom desk. Statue. Bench. A lot of items in here. Halloween critter. A wreath. Nice little globe. Pairs perfectly with the classroom desk. Workout tower. Siren part. I don't think there's been anything small in this one, which is wild to me. All these items are rather sizable. And not likely to fit in a chest. Apparently that was a locked chest. Can I not repair that yet? No? Okay. Nope, there we go. There's an angle, I can fix it. I'm like, let me fix it. That's what I do. We got textbook and a silver bangle. Spaceman toy. This could probably fit in the chest. Another Easter egg trophy. Jesus Christ, look how much that in perfect quality is worth. Holy shit. Tire. An old book. Another siren part. And a siren tire. Actually, could this maybe fit? Okay. So this is all the stuff we got for this one. So, first thing we want to put in is gonna be the desk. All right. Desk goes in first. All right. Now, is anything gonna be able to fit in beside? That's not. Bench, probably not either, but we'll try. Yeah, no, there's no way. Okay, so neither of our two really big stuff will fit in beside it. So, this stuff. Okay. Well, you can go in there. There's probably some stuff that we have that we can send in all the way. Okay. Another tire. Globe. And start sticking stuff along that edge. It'll fit. This won't. Put it over there. This should fit. This should fit. This might fit. Beautiful. Now, will either of these fit? That will. Which means this one wouldn't. Okay. So this is what we got left. I put you. So that you sit on this as close to this side as possible. I still don't think that's going to leave room for that. Put this all the way up here. Fuck. Come on. Come on. Fuck it. Oh well. Ow. It attacked me. That's too wide. You're shitting me. Okay. Fucking lamp, get the fuck out of my way. It's trying to trip me up as I'm doing this, and I don't like that. Okay. Okay, you are a piece of shit lamp. If you cannot fucking sit. Now, can I jump onto my car? Yes, I can. There we go. Okay, that is everything except this figured out. So, can we figure out this? Yes. Yes, we can. All right. Now we need to go sell all this stuff except the locked container. We take the locked container to the locksmith so that way we can drop off the new lock container, pick up the old lock container, etc., etc. There we go. To the locksmith. And that will let us trade these out. Do that, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. We're going to be at the... We have the cash to be able to buy the pawn shop, but we don't have the cash to be able to safely buy the pawn shop. Saucepan cap and a Newton toy. Oh, and a Spaceman toy. Not too bad. How long is it gonna be for him to unlock the one? Morning. Two in-game hours. Okay, it'll be a moment. But based on the timings, we can go sell this stuff, head back over, wait, pick up that lockbox, get its stuff dealt with and sold, and get to our house. But yeah, it's like, while we technically have the cash to afford it, the moment we buy it, we're gonna be freaking broke. Like, it'll take basically all of our cash. Though we do technically have some money back at the Blueberry Pawn Shop. So we could technically do that. Like, buy it, pick up the... move the telescope over, grab the cash, blah blah blah. But we're not going to. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna sit here and wait for our locksmith to get its thing done. Not that it lets me hover it when I'm this close, apparently. So we'll go in and sit here. Oh. Chat Chat, how y'all doing? It's been almost 3 hours of this. I'm just trying to decide whether after we get this in-game day wrapped up, if I just call it good or switch games. I'm probably just gonna call it good. It was a pretty solid 3-hour stream as far as progress goes. Do longer, but at the same time, nah. I'm feeling a bit tired. And possibly like a headache might be trying to come on. It's hard to tell. Hopefully the water's keeping it at bay. Oh. Ow. But yeah, we'll probably end up calling it good after we wrap up this in-game day. There's that. What was in the storage box? We got an eye patch and a medallion and a textbook that tried to escape. All right. We go. We sell this stuff. And that'll do it. We have nothing waiting on offense. Nothing else in progress. And we definitely are not going to be buying the pawn shop. It's nice that we're so close to being able to. Because once we get that pawn shop built with some specialties and whatnot, having that right here in Black Elk, delicious. But only thing that's in here should be the telescope. Yep. Yeah, I think buying the pawn shop rather than trying to save up for the final verification tool is probably the better move. Still can't believe the Easter trophies that much. That's crazy. Absolutely wild. But, like I said, we're gonna call that good there. And I did think briefly about switching games, but I don't know if I want to play the other two games that I considered of Gas Station Simulator or TCG Card Shop Sim. Because no one really seems to tune in for Card Shop Sim. So it'd more so be to try out Gas Station Simulator, see how that does, but I don't know if I feel like doing that today. Maybe a different day, we'll see. Or I might play it off stream. Who knows? Who knows? But chat, that is going to do it for us for that stream. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and supporting the stream. I do appreciate it. Let's do one final check of likes and whatnot. So TikTok, no likes, 35 views. Kind of disappointing over on that front. YouTube portrait stream, 1 like. YouTube vertical stream, 1 like. Also kind of disappointing. Did have one chatter, but they did not seem to stick around from what I could tell. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you all so much for the support once again. I do appreciate it. Trying to think if there's anything special coming up. My streamerversary on Twitch is coming up in a couple weeks. Don't know if I'm gonna do anything special for that yet or not. Haven't really decided. But that is in a couple weeks. I think probably gonna be doing this. That'll either probably be the 5th or 6th of September, I think. Somewhere right around there, if I remember correctly. So there is that you might be looking forward to. And I might do something, I might not, we'll see. But yeah, let's see. Probably not gonna stream tomorrow, but should stream next weekend on Friday and Saturday, hopefully. Should be streaming. And then, yeah, like I said, in 2 weeks, Friday and Saturday, the 5th and 6th of September. One of those is probably going to be my streamerversary, so we might try to do something special for that as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for this one. Thank you all so much once again, and I will see you all in the